And good afternoon and happy Friday. My name is Paul Church from Clarity Craft here in the UK.
And my name is Louise Island.
And welcome to a nice, calm afternoon show. So we'll wait for a few friends to find us. Can see there's some chat going on already. So I hope everybody's well. Friday, 2:00, a episode of Clarity Social TV. I can see the eyes are coming in now. Lovely Gracie, all the way over in New York, is in the room with you. So if you've got any questions, she's there to help, and she'll feed anything through. Sound is great. Thank you very much, Gracie. So we had a lovely hour or so this morning.
Yes.
At 10 a.m. And if you're tuning in for the first time, we kicked it off really at the beginning of the week with Spring Has Sprung Early here at Clarity with the launch of a brand new collection of the floral elements. And
they went really well.
Really, really well. Yeah. And then we was on Hobby Maker, or Barb was on Hobby Maker on Wednesday, sharing it with all the Hobby Maker friends. And again, it was very, very popular. And then today we thought, Friday the 13th, tomorrow is Valentine's Day.
Yep.
But keeping spring in mind, we thought we'd have a look at the Garden Heart collection.
Perfect.
So if you did tune in this morning, you'll know that we have it available in a stamp, a stencil, a fresh cut die, and a Groovi plate. But also to celebrate Friday the 13th, if you want to say, we also kicked off our club members half price sale. Okay, so we'll explain a little bit more about that shortly when we get a few more people in the room. So the plan is for this afternoon, Barb did a couple of demos this morning using the stamp set, and we've got the digital downloads to share with you. So Jazz was working on these earlier on. So this was what Barbara, let me zoom in a little on this for you. So this is what Barb created this morning. Different colorways depending on what ink pads and the application. We can see from here, it was at 10 o'clock on the 13th. This is what was made and more. And then underneath, you've then got details of the ingredients used to recreate those products. Now you can find this in our catch up and craft area on the website. And you can download it, you can print it off, you can store it on your computer. It's entirely up to you. Let me bring the details up of that stamp set. So let me just go to a different screen. So what we have here is item number 12303. Now you may notice there's a little bit of a difference to our graphics on the side today. Because we have launched our club members sale, half price, you can see there, brand new launch today. It is the stamp was originally available in just the one part.
Yes,
and then what we decided to do, the royal way, we put like an inlay stamp sort of thing. And so you've also got the mask in there. This would normally be, well, it's £22.49. But to celebrate the launch of the club members half price sale, we popped it in the sale as well.
Perfect.
So it means that if you are a craft club member, then you're only going to be paying £11.25, which is
really
for a brand new, really, really good. With the club member sale, there's no further club discounts. It's literally, you get 50% off. And that applies to all things Groovi, Pergamano, stamps, stencils, fresh cut dies. There's a lot of accessories in there as well. Anything that was launched recently won't be included, and there are a few other exclusions as well.
Of course.
The key thing is that if you are a club member, then you need to make sure you log into your account, because you won't be able to access the member sale unless you've logged in.
Yes.
And if you have logged in and you still can't access it, it may be that your membership has expired, and maybe you need to think about renewing it to take advantage of this sale. So the club membership is for a 12-month period. If you want to backdate it from January, that's not a problem. And all you need to do, you can either go online and buy one of the craft clubs, which you'll have a look at in a moment, or you can give the office a call, where the lovely Sue or Louise when she's not on air, or Pete will be there to help you and answer any questions. And the telephone number is 01732 868 215. And if I just show you one of the, let's have a look at the Groovi one. There's 3 different clubs. Actually, let's look at very briefly all 3 of them. Okay, so I'm going to start from the, oh, no, I should have got this right. We'll start with the stamp. Okay, so for each club, every month, what you're going to get, I'll zoom out, there we go, zoom out to there. We'll just pop that over there. So you get a stamp or several stamps, and then you get this little booklet. Okay, and what it does, you've got 2 step-by-step projects in there. Now I'm going to zoom in. Hang on. So you're going to get 2 step-by-step projects. On the stamp, you've got one by Barb, and you've got all the education there. Okay. Then the second project is done by Jane Telford, and she puts her twist on the designs. And then on the back, you can see what that month's clubs is for the stencil and also for the Groovi. So for £7 a month, you can either pay monthly or you can pay up front. You'll receive that every month for the 12 months. And you also get one club, you get 10% off all of your online purchases, or if you come to our open days or workshops. Then we have the stencil. So this was January's stencil. Okay. And then this one here is the Groovi version. So you've got the 3 different clubs to choose from. You can go for 1, 2, or 3. It's entirely up to you. If you sign up to one club, then you'll get 10% off for a year. If you sign up to 2 clubs, you get 12.5% off for the whole year. And if you belong to all 3, you'll then get 15% off for the 12-month period. Perfect. Twice a year, we have a half-price club member sale. And today is the first day of that. And many of you, the orders are literally, goodness me. So it's definitely worth having a look at that if it's something that you're interested in. And if you're thinking, oh, you know what? I like the look of that. For me, the clubs is like it's Christmas every month.
It is.
You get that envelope come through the door and you open it up and it's like a surprise.
Plus you get the newsletter, so you get to know what's
going on. You do indeed. You get the
you?
personal newsletter that Barb writes herself, telling you what's going on at Clarity and behind the scenes and everything else. And Barbara and Jim are working on something special to do with club members as well. So that's something coming very, very soon. Jim's just got to work his magic and they've just got between. So that's something to look forward to. And so as soon as you sign up, what I would suggest, if you're interested in the club and you're going to do it online, go to the website, find that club or clubs that you want to join, pay for them, check out, and then you get instant access. But what I would suggest is you log out of your account and log back in. And when you log back in, you'll see everything. If it's not in the sale, you'll see that you'll get your relevant club discount on all the other products, so like ink pads, etc. And then you'll be able to access that member sale. Now, the member sale is for 1 week only. So it will end at midnight next Friday, which is the 20th. Okay. One of the other things we've added to the member sale is a golden ticket.
Oh.
Yeah, golden ticket. One lucky club member will receive a golden ticket in their parcel with their order.
Oh, brilliant.
Okay. And what that will mean for having that golden ticket is that we will give you a e-voucher or a gift voucher to the value of your order that you can then spend.
Wow.
So not only would you get it half price, you're also going to get it for free if you are the lucky winner of that golden ticket. And it is going to be random and it will go in at some point over the course of the event.
That's a good idea.
So the other thing to mention, if you are new to Clarity, is that with our stamps, stencils and Groovi, we make them in-house.
We do.
And our shelves are stocked very, very well. But if we run out of something and we need to make it, maybe there was a run on, maybe this stamp set that we launched this morning, we've made a lot because we knew how popular it would be. But it will get to the point where it will run out. And if you're ordering it later on in the week, then obviously we have to make it.
Cool.
So anything like that has to be filtered into production because of everything else that's going on here at Clarity. So it may mean that you may have to wait a little bit longer for your order than expected. but at half price.
It's worth the wait.
It's definitely worth the wait. So what we're going to do, I'm going to run through on the full screen graphics the 4 different products, okay, just to show you. And then I'm going to do a really quick demo with the fresh cut die.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to hand over to Louise. She's got, you found a demo from when we launched the Groovi plate a while back.
Yeah, it's really nice.
And it's using designer parchment.
Yes.
Which is in the club member cell.
Exactly. I always have a lot of our lovely customers always saying, can you show a demo with parchment? Because I have loads of it at home, but
yeah,
I'd want to know how I can use it.
Absolutely.
To the best way.
So let's bring some full screen graphics up for you and we will talk you through. So this is the brand new Garden Heart A5 stamp and mar set, item number 12303. £22.49, club members £11.25. Then we have the Garden Heart frameless stencil, item number 00497, £6.49, club members £3.25.
Wow.
We then have the same design in our wonderful Clarity Fresh Cut dies, item number 30729, £14.99, club members
£7.50.
£7.50. Then we have the Groovi plate, item number 41122, £10.49, club members
£5.25.
I can hear everyone shouting at the screen. Okay, now there's one other thing also to mention as well. At the beginning of the year, we launched product of the month.
Yes.
And we kicked it off in January with a brand new product of the month, and there was 3 different options in January. Then we've kicked off February with another brand new product of the month, and there's 3 different options. And by launching that product of the month, what that means is that if you pop any one of the next 3 items I'm going to show in your basket with any order, whether it be a sale order, whether you're buying open day tickets, summer retreats, one-day workshops, as long as you've got one of these items in your account, in your basket when you check out, you'll get double points.
Perfect.
Okay, so if you're a club member and you've got sale items and you put one of these in there, not only are you going to get it for half price, but you're getting the equivalent of points as if you was paying full price. Win, win, win. Happy Friday the 13th. That's all I can say. So those items that we're talking about is the brand new fabric strip card pack, item number 31954, £13.99. Now, because this isn't in the member sale, you can see there that if you are a member, you'll get your discount on that.
Yeah.
Okay, so just because we've got the member sale on it doesn't mean that if you are a club member, you won't get any discount on anything else. Anything else on the website that isn't included, you will get your usual club discount as well. So that's one option. Your second option is item number 12277. This is the Shack Border strips and panels A5 stamp set, £20.99 plus club discount. And then finally, the third option is item number 21254. A whole lot of love, heart aperture toppers and A7 sentiment stamp set, £8.99 plus your club discount. Now I'm going to look at the die, which is on the side of the screen.
Perfect.
So we had a look at this morning, and this also works really nicely with the stamp set. So if you missed that show, you can go back to our catch up and craft area and you can watch that. So when I bring it in, let me just show you. So this is our Garden Heart aperture die. Okay, it's 4 by 4 inches. And what we mean by aperture is that it cuts into the card blank. So this could be an 8 by 8, it could be a 5 by 5, it could be a 6 by 6. All the yellow is what falls away. Okay, so when I show you this, this is on a 5 by 5, you can see it's actually cut into the card blank itself.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're looking for quick and easy card makes, this is perfect.
Definitely, yeah.
Now we had the black version, but what we did, we snipped it out so that what that means is it gives you that lovely, really funky heart aperture, which you can stamp into, or you could put parchment behind it and you could do some parching on that. But you've also then got your, what I call your floppy bit. so to speak. Okay, and we've done this in black and white just because it's nice to show on the camera. So what we're going to do, I'm going to swap around with lovely Louise, and I'm going to show you exactly how they work, the quality of our fresh cut dies. I know when we first looked at bringing out our fresh cut die, we went to one of the best manufacturers that were available. And if I show you, could you just pass me that die again, Louise? Sorry.
Yeah.
If I show you, we turn this over and look on the back, you'll see that our dies are blue. They've got a special coating on it. It's like Teflon that you'd have in a frying pan to stop your eggs from sticking.
Oh, okay.
So our dies have that special coating on it as well. Okay. So you look at that and you think, oh, goodness me, how does that give you that? Really, really easily. Okay. So our dies work in all leading die cutting machines. So what we're going to do, I'm going to come out on that one. So I'm going to create my sandwich, so to speak. So I've got my cutting plate. This was a top tip from Dee Paramore back in the day, ages ago. It's a poly bag that has pockets, and I just chop those off.
Okay.
Okay, that's going to go on there. Then I'm going to take one of our card blanks. So I'm going 5 by 5.
Lovely.
And then I'm going to take my die and pop that on there. Okay.
Yeah.
So that goes like so. I'm going to take some of our low tack tape that is also in the half price sale. And all I'm going to do, I'm just going to de-tack it very slightly. If you're using craft card is more absorbent.
Okay.
So you definitely need to de-tack the low tack, even though it's low tack already.
Right.
Okay. Then I know the pressure of my machine, so I'm going to take a couple of pieces of copy paper just to add a little bit of a shim. I've got my magnetic shim, and then I've got my top plate. Okay, all I'm going to do now is run that through my machine. Okay, this is how difficult it isn't. Okay, now because we all have different machines, we all have different grades of cardstock, and if sometimes I know I've got some really detailed dies here at Clarity. Whoops. And I know, for example, like some of the doodle dies, they're really beautifully intricate. So I know that on some of our card, all it means is I just run it through twice. So because I know that, and my machine, I could have 2 machines exactly the same, run them both through. Yeah. One will cut perfectly, and the other one will just need a little bit of help.
Okay.
Because obviously that's the way that machines are made. So what we're going to do now is open up the sandwich. Okay, this is where all the magic happens. I'm going to take this off of here.
Looks like it's embossed as well.
It does,
well.
yeah.
Nice.
So I'm going to pop that over there. I'm going to bring in this to catch all the bits and pieces.
That's a good idea.
Well, it just saves you hoovering up later, Louise.
That's true.
And then
Thank you for your idea.
Yes. And then I'm just going to gently remove that, like so, which can be used again and again. And all I'm going to do now is remove this. So the die is completely clean. No, all clean. And then all I'm going to do now I'm going to do this. It's not because, look, I mean, you can see. I mean, I could flick.
It's just coming out,
but it just doesn't. And our black cardstock is really good quality cardstock. Yeah. Okay. So I tend to just use that. You could use an old toothbrush to do this as well.
Yeah. I suppose a good thing as well is if you've got some of the pieces, you can paper piece.
You can indeed, well. Yeah. There is a that one there. Always
little scrolls.
It's that little scroll around the outside. Around the outside. Right. A little bit of patience.
See,
a little bit of patience.
At home when you're in the living room, it won't matter.
Yeah, no, there we go. I've just pulled that because I'm impatient. Because I don't have patience. But look, apart from that, there we go. That's flattened. So if I come in close on that,
wow,
you'll see.
That's so intricate as well, isn't it?
That one there. But it's not that. Okay. how elegant
Wow.
that is. So many different occasions you could use that for.
That'd be lovely, like for a wedding card as well.
Wedding, anniversary. We sort of came up with at least 5 different options this morning that you could use that card for.
Definitely.
And don't forget, you can also cut that out if you want to, so it then becomes what we call the floppy bit. So now what we can do, really quick and easy, we're going to fold our card in half, like so, but it needs some colour behind it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, these are perfect for going inside. So this is our designer card. It's 5x7. So I've used 5x5, so it's the same width, so I can just cut 2 inches off. These are in the Half Price Club member sale.
Perfect.
Okay. So we've got Antarctica, 30958, Toscana, 30893, Waimea Falls, 30894, Northern Lights, 30553, Rainbow River, 30556, Indian Summer, 30554. Then we have Amazonia, 31050. And then finally, we have Shenandoah, 30555. Now, depending on what you're going to get in each pack, you're going to get 12 different designs and you're going to get 4 sheets of each. Okay, so I'm just going to take this one here because it's the last one that came to the bottom. I'm going to pop those over to one side. Okay, and this is where the magic happens.
That's where you get to have fun and decide what colourway.
So what I'm going to do, let's do this. I'm going to zoom in on this now. Okay. Whee. Focus. I'll just press that magic button. There we go. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to slide in different colorways, and it automatically changes the look. Yeah. Okay. And you can go in different directions. So I've gone for these really sort of nice dark colors. If you've gone for white card, you may want to go for some of the brighter colors. See, this one here, it's one of my favorite designs. You've got that landscape. So I could go that way.
That's nice.
You see, and through there, you can see you've got the lake, you've got that. I'm going to go for this one. Okay, so really quick and easy. I mean, I suppose one of the longest things will be deciding which one you've got. And because you've got the 12 different designs, you've got 4 of each of those designs in there. And I think they're $14.99, so about $7.50. Well, not about. If they're $14.99, then it's £7.50 for one of those. Okay. Perfect. I'm just going to grab this and trim this down. So I want that part there. So all I'm going to do, so I'll keep it nice and simple, 5x5, same size as the card. I've got bits that I've chopped off, like so. Then we have a look. So if we have a look here now, we can see how we're going to start to build our designs. So I've got options now. I can pop that in there and stick it here, and then you could write on the back, or I can stick it to the inside of the card.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Okay, so you've then got the area here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to attach it there, like so. So I'm going to use a tape runner just to attach it, okay, like so. You can use paper behind it, anything that, and that's going to go like that. So that has now given me a really nice, quick and easy card. But it needs something else. It needs a little sentiment. So in my slowdown box, which is also half price, and I'm sure this is in the sale at half price, I've got my rub-ons.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Now I know we're out of stock of the birthday. I'm going to go for friendship.
Nice.
Oh, actually, I'm going to go for anniversaries and weddings, because that's a lovely wedding card.
Yes.
So the rub-on transfers will also be in the half price member sale.
Okay.
And you're going to get a sheet of black, a sheet of gold, and a sheet of white. And 3A5, you get your lollipop stick in there. I like to use the hockey stick.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. So let's have a look. Because we've got the gold, we've got the black, I'm going to go white.
Yes, that would be nice.
So let's have a look at what we've got, because it'll be in the black and we can decide. to my husband, to my wife, you're my one and only, favourite couple, 2 years of happiness on your anniversary, wedding bells, Mr. and Mrs. going to the chat. Lovely sentiments in there. I'm going to go for, let me see. You're my one and only.
Nice.
So they all come with this carrier sheet. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut through both layers.
Do you want it in white?
I do want it in white. Very good point, Louise. Because black on black won't really show, will it?
No.
Okay. Right, where we're going. What was we going for in the end?
It was.
Where was I cutting? You're my one and only.
In the middle.
In the middle. Okay. So we're going to cut into there. We're cutting through both layers because it has that carrier sheet on the back.
Nice.
Okay. White on white in a shiny studio is a challenge. Okay. Then what we're going to do, I'm going to put those away. So I've got my sentiment. Let's come in closer on this now.
Nice. So you can kind of place it with the carrier sheet on, so you know.
Place it on the carrier sheet, see where you want it. I'm going to just keep it nice and simple and put it at the bottom. Nice. Remove that carrier sheet. Look.
Wow.
That goes on there. Once I press lightly on it, that's going to hold it. Okay. Yeah. So once you're happy, just give it a gentle little press over the top. Then I'm going to take my hockey stick. And one of the reasons I like using the hockey stick, you get a lollipop stick in there, but I found because it's the angle, I kept catching the edge.
Yes.
Okay. With this, it's going to sound right. It has a smooth bottom.
It does have a smooth
bottom because it's used in parchment.
Yes.
And what that means is it glides on top. Okay. So I'm going backwards and forwards with circular motion. And depending on the card you're using, you actually see it sort of release. Now I'm going to keep my finger here.
Yeah.
So as I lift up, he says, come on, lift up. And then as I lift it up, I can see whether I've got all of the transfer. So go slow. Don't just whip it off like a plaster. See, I've got a bit missing there. So if you whip it off like a plaster, then what happens if you have missed a bit?
You can't always get it exactly
necessarily get it back in place. So gently lift it away. See, I've got there, like so. Okay, and then am I there? No, still not there. Beauty of live TV.
I think it's wonderful seeing it
come
appear
to life
on the card. Yeah.
There we go. So I've got it on there, and then what I tend to do, you can either put a piece of copy paper out, I just turn it over, give it a rub on the back.
Yeah.
And now
perfect.
We have the card.
That's lovely.
So quick and easy. If you've got the rub-ons, you've got so many different sentiments on there. But doesn't that white look lovely?
It does.
On black cards.
The white on the black.
And then you've got your toppers. You could use companion paper. You could use designer paper. You could use designer parchment.
Yes.
In there as well. Coloured
really
parchment to get that. You know what? Parchment on the back
that
here
side would look gorgeous.
Yeah, because you'd get that translucency. So what I've shown you there works with all of our aperture dies.
Yes.
So regardless of the design, that really is as quick and easy as it's the machine. If you've got a manual machine, goes a little bit slower, depends on what you got, but electric machine, easy. I'd like to have a session where I'll do a load of die cutting of the card blanks. So I've got them ready. If you're doing craft fairs,
yes,
you could have loads cut out already. And then if you've got your paper packs, you can say, what color would you like? Or what design would you like in there? And if you've got your rub-ons, you can then personalize. Or if you've got some of the, you know what looked nice on this as well? The products of the month that we launched in January, those Art Deco sentiments in stamps.
Yes.
You can have a load of those stamped up on different,
nice.
and you say, quick sentiment. So
And that's something that they'd like as well, because then they can personalise.
You'll personalise it. So therefore, if you are selling, you could charge a little bit more because you're making it more personal for the person that's buying it or who they want to give it to. So that was a quick and easy demo. I'm going to pop that to one side. I'll bring some graphics up on the screen, and me and Louise are going to do a quick swap around. So that is the die that I have just been using. Let me just move this out the way while I'm talking. Do you want to have a talk through, Louise, while I move this out the way?
So the first one we have here is the Garden Heart Aperture Clarity Fresh Cut Die. Was $14.99, but with the club members price, it's £7.50.
Super.
We also have the stamp, which is the Garden Heart A5 stamp from our set, which is 12303. Was $22.49. With the club members price, it's $11.25.
Yeah.
And we have the stencil, which is Garden Heart Frameless Stencil 00497. Was $6.49. Now $3.25 with the club members price. And lastly, the Garden Heart A5 square Groovi plate 41122 was $10.49 and is now $5.25.
Marvellous. And what I'm going to do, just while Louise is getting ready, I'm going to show on the overhead some artwork using that die. So this is Sheila Metzeler. She's done several layers. This one here is the Paramour. Another one from Dee. She's used our Perga glitter, which will be in the half price sale, and some of our adhesive sheets. We were talking about craft card, another one from Dee, and that paper piecing technique. And then what she's done, she's cut this area away and used it as an accent. Then, because it is the month of love for February, this one here, so you're combining both the die and the stamp. This one's from Dee. Okay. And then finally, one more. This one is Sheila Metzeler using our nested heart dies, which will also be in the club member sale. And then she's used one of, I'm sure that's called the bird sprig die on the inside. So that's a little bit of artwork there. And Louise, should we have a look at the demo download for the Groovi that you're going to be looking at this afternoon?
Yes.
Wonderful. So let's zoom out on this. So again, we have the time and the date on the top, 2 p.m. on the 13th of February 26. It's called a kind garden heart. This is what Louise is going to show us how to make. And then you have a list of ingredients down the bottom. So
lovely.
Designer parchment.
I know.
Key, I think, if you're doing something like this.
Definitely.
Okay. So where do we start?
Okay, so it can be done in layers. So I'm going to start off with, so this is the parchment that I used. So this is the Indian Summer.
Okay.
So as you'll notice here, it's glossy on one side.
Yeah.
And a bit duller on the other. So glossy side up, if you use your Groovi plate into the glossy side, it will be lovely and white.
Okay, so you always have to have the shiny side facing you.
Yes, unless for some reason you wanted to have a muted, almost
like a watermark.
Like a watermark.
Yes.
So yes, so I have the plates I'm going to use. I'm going to bring them in here. For this card, we have obviously the garden heart.
Yeah.
Then we've got the nested hearts.
So the nested heart is 40094.
Yeah. And then we also have this one, which is 41124. And this is really lovely. This came with Josie's parchment trading
the
cards.
coins, yes.
Yes. And it really suits this because the flowers look quite similar. So it's really, really pretty to go together, I think. So what we start off with first is, I will grab this is my lovely bit of parchment. So glossy side up. So you might want to just angle the heart a little bit. I'm just going to stick this down with my Groovi sticker tabs.
So do you know Groovi tabs are one of the biggest sellers in the half-price club member sale?
I bet. They are very, very useful. Okay, so I've got my... So you can use whatever size heart you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'll use this one. It's warm in here, isn't it?
It's very warm. I'm going to open that other window. See, it wasn't just me.
No.
It's definitely
It
got,
is warm.
it must be, it's definitely an afternoon in the studio when it gets warm.
Yes.
All right, oh, wrong one.
Okay, so now we've got our heart here. So what we can do then is I'm just going to bring in, this is the Pico square Groovi plate. So I'm just going to move that to one side. And then we can just balance over. You can use the nested squares die. It doesn't have to be the Pico one.
Yeah. That is currently out of stock at the moment. So we just have to build a little order to make it worthwhile on some of the dies to get them back in stock.
Yes.
Because it's the shipping, so it has to be factored in when we're reordering products from abroad.
Of course. So the first one I'm going to put here, and I need my...
I was just about to say a Groovi guard would be very useful.
Definitely useful. They were invented to be used.
Absolutely. Half price in the club member sale.
Yeah.
You can never have too many Groovi guards because you can never find it when you're looking for it.
No, exactly. I think I must have about 4 at home.
And do you know where they are?
I know where one of them is. The last one I bought. Not sure where the other 3 went.
They hide.
They do hide.
Groovi guards are guarded. They hide themselves from you.
They like to hide. Okay, so then I'm going to do this one.
Oh, so you've done the heart first and then you're wrapping the frame around it.
Yes, so I've done the 3rd one in, which is the largest one.
Yeah.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 6th one in.
Okay.
Okay.
See, with the designer parchment and the coloured parchment as well, there's so many benefits to it.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, I could literally, I'll give you a long list. 1, you've got instant colour.
Yeah.
So if you aren't at your colouring in stage yet, colour's already there. 2, you can stamp on it.
Yeah. As
well. 3, you can remove the colour from it and reintroduce colour.
Yeah.
Where's that long list gone? I've only got 3. In my head, I had this long list, and it's all of a sudden it's disappeared like the Groovi guard has.
All 3 of them.
All the other reasons. It's top quality. I like the fact that it just adds instant colour to your artwork. So Louise is using the Indian Summer, which has really nice bright colours. What else have we got? We've got Indian Summer, we've got Northern Lights, we've got Shenandoah, Rainbow River, Toscana, Waimea Falls.
Here we go. So now
it's when you turn it over, you get that white.
And it suddenly goes pow.
If we just have a look at that though, I'm just going to zoom in on that so we can have a look at that crisp. I mean, look at that crisp white line art like that. And it adds more drama. It's instant with that colour behind it.
It does look.
Have you got a white bit of card? Just pop underneath there so we can see the beauty of, there we go.
It's beautiful with the white underneath, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I must admit, Indian Summer, when all of the design parchments first came out, it was one of the first ones that, it was the one that I always bought.
Yes.
Because obviously there was a lot of really nice pinks and purples, and then there was like some all sorts of beautiful colours. I mean, they're beautiful in all of them.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so now what I can do, so I'll just show you. So let me just.
So you're following on from the piece of artwork. This was a Barb piece of artwork. I remember her doing it.
Yes. And I thought, why spoil a good thing? Because then everybody gets to see how beautiful the designer parchment is. And I do always get a few people always ask me, can you show me a demo?
Yeah.
With designer parchment. So here we go.
And if you're using some of the lacquer, the darker,
yeah,
the light panel.
Yes, the light panel really is your best friend when it comes to, well, with anything.
Colour. Yeah,
grid work.
I mean, I tend to use the light panel even if I'm tracing out.
Yes. It's just so useful. So I do recommend having a light wave, and I know a lot of our friends do. I don't use it as much as I would at home because of obviously the cameras and everything. I wouldn't want to mess up the cameras a lot. But I do always use it, especially if I'm doing grid work, for example.
So you've got options. So you've got the plate that Louise is using there to create this outer frame. And that is Josie's floral frame in alphabet A5 square plate, item number 41124. But you could use the garden heart to infill as well, couldn't you?
Yes.
Because
there's so many gorgeous.
Yeah, I mean, in a moment, when we look at the piece that Barb created, you'll notice that Barb only chose elements of the design. And I reckon when this was brought, this square frame that Louise is using is a perfect fit, isn't it, for that design?
It suits the inside suits the frame, but also, like you say, there's so many gorgeous flowers on here that you could infill instead.
Yeah.
I would definitely say that there are some really nice elements on here.
You've got the roses, you've got those round flowers on there, even just the tendrils. And if we look, if I grab, let me grab the traced out plate just because that'll be easier to show on the overhead. Yeah. So we've got the plate there, okay. And if we bring in what Barb's done, you can see here, it's this element here, just that branch there with the birds. And then she's taken the outer part and just made a smaller heart, because when you look at that and you think, well, there must be a different size plate. How does that fit in there?
I know.
But Louise is going to show us that.
I am, yeah. So what I thought I'd do, like you say now, is just going to see, give that to one side.
See the plate mate, key when you're juggling plates around, when you're getting creative.
One slides out, one
slides in. So I'm sure the starter kit will be in the half price sale.
Yes. Yeah,
item number, I'm sad now, item number 42144. I know.
No, off by heart.
There's certain numbers I know off by heart.
Okay, so like you said earlier, you can see you've got this lovely, large, beautiful heart. It's got a lovely branch there and everything. But then we're trying to get it into a smaller heart.
Yeah.
So what we would do with that is we can pick elements. So that's the perfect thing about Groovi, is the fact that you can pick elements. So for example, on the card here, you can see Barb's used these flowers here, and then they've used this part, which is along here.
Oh, of course, yeah.
But you can chop and choose what you like. If you want these flowers all the way along, all you've got to do is start off up down here and keep on moving up until then you might want to have some of these lovely little vine branches. So I'm just going to start there, move it to a point where...
Because I'd forgotten with this piece of artwork, looking at it, and I remember Barb doing it back in the day, and I just looked at it again now and I'm thinking, that's not going to fit in there when you look at the size of the Groovi plate, and then obviously the penny finally drops on how it's achieved. Barb always liked to take a design and do something different with it.
Yes, thinking outside the box.
Thinking outside the box. And it's that what if? What if I do this? What if I do that?
Yes.
If you watch the show this morning, you'll see exactly that's what Barb does. She'll say, right, well, this is what it's designed to do, but what if I do this?
Exactly. And that's the reason why we have so many lovely techniques and products and everything, is because, you know, people like you, Jazz, Barbara, you have the what ifs, and you think, oh, will it work if I do this?
I just asked you, Louise, what if we do this?
What if we do
when
this?
it comes to Groovi?
Yeah.
But you
like,
know
well,
what?
let's have a look.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a rough idea what I think this could potentially happen, and it could either go very well, it could go very wrong. But sometimes if you don't try,
You'll never know.
No. And if you maybe you want to do this on clear parchment,
Yes.
create a template on clear parchment and say, right, now I'm happy. Because obviously price point, but I mean, in a half price club member sale, the designer parchment will be £12.50.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying you can afford to waste it, but what I'm saying is it's not the end of the world if you do buy it half price in the club member sale and you make a boo-boo with it.
No, of course. So what I'm doing now is I've seen this really nice little bit here. I'm just going to but it is a really, really good idea. And I remember when I saw this Groovi plate for the first time, it was quite a while back now, and I thought, oh, this is such a beautiful plate. And when I saw that it come out in the two-way stamps, I thought, oh, that's so beautiful. It's like, oh, basket's going to get full. There we go. So that's the general idea. So you just bring it around and say, for example, up here, you've got obviously really nice little curved elements here. So, for example, this part here, you could put around. So there's just the general really nice bits and pieces.
It is, and so you use the nested heart to start with to create your shape or your frame in a way. So the nested heart Groovi plate is 40094.
Perfect. So what I'm doing now as well is I thought I'd just do the birds.
Okay.
Put birds in. So it's sometimes good to see the composition ideas, isn't it, really?
It is, yeah. And with this particular demo, we've got that download as well. So if you like what the finished result looks like, and you think, you know what, I want to give that a go to the website, download the Digi-Download, print it off or just look it on your screen and go through the list of items that Louise has used and say, got that, got that, got that. Haven't got that. Let's go for this instead. Got that. Oh, Indian Summer Designer Parchment. Now, where have I put that? Oh, you know what? I'll get another pack.
That's what I do.
Get another pack, and then the original one turns up.
Does anybody else do that? I can't find something, or I think, oh, I'm not really sure where that is, but let's just buy another one anyway.
Let's just buy another one.
I do
and
that
then that one turns up. The original one reappears.
Oh, it's a consumable. It's all right.
And then, yeah.
That's what I think. I just think, oh, it's all right. I'm going to use it.
And you know what's nice with the designer parchment? To keep them stored in our 8x8 folders. Because you don't want to get it creased or... See, Louise, that's what you need to do.
What's
okay.
that?
If you're going to top up on your designer parchment,
yes,
what you need to do is... Where's it gone? Oh, where is it? I've got one here with paper in. You need... Oh, there it is. Staring at me. You need to get the 8x8 folder.
I do.
You see? Yes. But
Then
then you need to put it on... Yeah. So you put it on your bookshelf or a shelf, and then you won't lose it.
That's very true.
Okay. So the way in which these were designed, I'm going to jump in here. Sorry. So you can see here, clarity paper and parchment. So for my Indian Summer one, if it's the parchment, I put IS for Indian Summer, WF for Waimea Falls. If I've gone for paper, I can do the same. And these, I think, are also, they should be in the half price sale. So that won't focus. The item number is 30562. And then, Louise, if it's on a shelf, you won't lose it.
That's very true.
Maybe you need to put your Groovi guard in there as well.
That's a good idea. All
But
four
then
of them.
But then it's remembering which folder you put it in.
It's good advice. Right. So, why are you doing that?
Yeah, why was it?
Look how much I've done.
Wow, goodness me, that was quick.
No, it was one of the stages done before. But I thought, you know, the fabulous thing about having designer parchment is the use of the eraser
pencil.
Yes.
Now, they're not in the member sale because it isn't something that we make. But you will get your club discount on that anyway.
Which is great. So say I'm going to do, because this has got quite a lot of colour behind.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a nice little flower. So you can press.
So the darker the parchment just requires a little bit more effort in removing the colour, doesn't it?
It does, yes. And also you have to be careful because obviously I've got to be careful I don't. You know when sometimes you rub and then this folds in.
Also, you need to make sure you're doing this on a hard surface.
Yeah.
Because the amount of pressure that Louise is applying with her delicate little hands, if that was on the soft side of the mat, that would have definitely made a hole.
Yes. And
another use for your stencil brushes, item number 30006, another number I know off the top of my head, is for dusting away the debris.
Thank you, Paul. Ta-da!
You can instantly see, can't you, where you've taken that colour out. And what it means is now that could be yellow, red, green, blue, pink, purple.
Yes.
Which would be difficult to try and get that colour to show through that rich orange.
Exactly. So I'm going to come in with lovely
polychromos.
Yes, which is this one's Madder 142.
What are you saying? I'm mad.
We're both mad.
We're both mad. Who's madder?
Probably me.
Okay. Let me see which set that is in. Madder is in the autumn collection of the polychromo pencils, item number 31902.
And then I've got the dark cadmium yellow, which is 108.
Which is in the same collection as well.
Cool. Right, so these are actually some of your favourite colours to put together, isn't it?
Yes, reds and yellows. I like creating oranges.
So the lovely thing about...
I'm going to zoom in close on that, so it may need to just reposition when I come in.
There we go. Yeah, the lovely thing about colouring with this and using Dorsa oil is the fact that you can, it doesn't matter.
And you're doing this on the back, aren't you?
I am, yeah. It doesn't matter if you scribble.
That's the only way to colour in my mind. When working with parchment, scribbling.
So then I'm going to bring in my Dorsa oil and a spot-on sponge.
Now, Louise.
Hello.
You have all the tools.
Yeah.
In your pergamon, in your tool holder.
I do.
I'm sure they're in the sale.
Are they?
Don't tell Dave though, because he has to make them.
I might get another one then.
Grace, would you? I'm sure it is. It's the tool holder, stamp pen and Groovi holder. The item number is, if it was over on the shelf, let me find it. No, it's over here. The item number is 31797. I'm sure that will be in the sale, but don't tell Dave because Dave makes them all.
Wow,
and it's a great way then, look, and they're for your stamp pens, they're for your pergamano tools. I mean, Louisa's got her scissors in there, her Groovi tool. She's got a Dorsa oil balance on there as well.
Precariously.
I was lucky that didn't drop. Okay. Sorry, I interrupt again.
That's all right. You've made me want to buy another one. Don't know if you're a bad influence or a good influence, Paul. I think you're a good influence.
Well, it is.
It's all things that I really want.
I always
anyway.
get into trouble, you see,
Do you?
from our friends at home because
Paul made me do it.
Paul made me do it. But I don't mind that sort of being blamed for things like that because the enjoyment it gives people.
Yes.
That's deep, wasn't it? No,
Oh.
it is. I mean, but we do at the open days and stuff like that because, oh, it's all your fault I started this, or it's your fault I bought this. And often some of our shows, I'll say, if you buy this particular thing, put in the comments, Paul made me do it, or Louise made me do it, or Barbara made me do it.
We're
it keeps the picking
ownership.
team happy. It puts a little smile on the face when they read that little comment when they're picking the order. So I know, little things.
It's always the little things that make us happy.
It is. Like buying another one of those tool holders.
Exactly.
Oh, terrible.
Mwahahaha.
Well, it is Friday the 13th.
That's true.
So you're just building up the colours using the pencils. So although you've taken that orange out, you've now been able to add the colour back in,
Yes.
but change the tone of it.
Exactly. Now I've got a little yellow in it.
And you can build up the colours, can't you?
You can, yeah.
Is it better to wait for the Dorso oil to sort of evaporate a little in order to get a deeper colour?
Yes. Yeah. There we go.
We've got a white
Really
piece
nice.
of, let's put that white
Oh,
piece
I've got
of
this.
paper behind there.
There we go.
Nice. So these are a great colouring opportunity as well, aren't they? So if you was just to trace out in the, did you have one traced out in clear parchment? Did I see that earlier?
Yes, there is one somewhere.
Is it hiding with the Groovi guard?
Well, the Groovi guard that I lost. There
It is.
It was hiding under the Groovi guards, yeah.
Okay, so let's zoom out on this one. So what Barb's done on this one, she's used the heart dies.
Mm-hmm.
You know how you used the heart Groovi plate on there? Barb's used our nested heart dies.
Nice.
And recreated it.
On the die.
Yeah, on the die cut parchment.
So I suppose if you wanted to, you could have that as a background and then have the plain parchment, obviously without the heart. You could put the parchment over the top if you wanted to.
So all of a sudden, the instant wedding
opens
cards, wedding invites.
Yes. And also, if you wanted to, you can add the depth later on with a little bit on the front if you wanted to. It doesn't have to be a lot, but just little flicks.
Now, if you like, sorry, interrupted.
Sorry.
Okay. Colouring.
Yes.
It seems like ages ago, but we did an online workshop, didn't we?
We did.
A one-day workshop, enhanced pencil work for Groovi and Pergamano parchers. And if you like this sort of, if you want to get into your colouring more, then that may be something worth considering. It won't be in the half price club member sale.
No.
That is one of the items that are excluded from that. But that was a great day. It was what, 9, 10, 11, 12. That was what, it was 5 hours, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. But it was really
split
lovely
over
day,
the day.
wasn't it?
But you can see now all of a sudden how it just brings
a little
it together.
bit of depth.
And I know the colouring that we covered on the I was well chuffed with the piece that I created.
Yeah, you did a really good
because I don't often get the chance to go from zero to finish.
Yeah.
Because when I do stuff on TV or we do stuff here in the studio, it's all prepped.
Yeah.
I mean, I need to know what I'm doing. And there are little bits and pieces, and I can go from 0 to 100. But I rarely get the chance myself to go from 0 to 100. And that course, it was amazing. And I was so chuffed with my colouring on, because we did the colouring on the front of the parchment. I'm sure there's been loads of artwork on Groovi Worldwide for those students that attended that workshop. I know it's been out there because people have been buying it since. The same with the course Barb did on Saturday, the Glastonbury tour, because people put it out on social media and they think, I want to do that. So people have been buying the course afterwards as well. And that's one of the great things about the online courses and the workshops, is that even if you've missed the broadcast or the live date, it doesn't matter, because those recordings are there for you to go in and watch again and again.
So once that's been done, obviously you take all the colour out, and then you can put the colour back in.
So we compare it to the finished piece.
On Barbara's lovely piece, so you can use your Perga colours or your polychromos or your Perga liners, whichever you have. Whatever, so the Perga colours will give you a much deeper colour. So maybe something like this is the Perga colours. Then if you want that lovely shading, like with those birds and everything.
Barb showed that technique this morning when she stamped it, and she went on too dark with the colour, and she used the water brush to lift the colour out, and that's exactly what they look like.
Perfect. So so with that, then it's just the little apertures here cut out,
perforated, pico cut.
You think
if you want to,
it's not an overly complicated card. If you can do that without. If you didn't want to do the pico cutting, you don't have to.
No.
But it's a really lovely.
And the sentiments are on the plate as well. Kind hearts are the gardens, kind thoughts are the roots, kind words are the flowers, and kind deeds are the fruits.
I love that.
But you can put any sentiment in there, couldn't you?
Yes. I mean, you could do happy birthday. Or
you could put people's initials for weddings, that type of stuff, anniversaries.
Some of our Art Deco sentiments would look really nice in that area there.
Wow. Okay. Thank you very much, Louise. Okay. So just have a recap. Excuse me. Spring has sprung early here at Clarity, which kicked off on Monday of this week with the launch of the Floral Elements and the Say It With Flowers stamp sampler. Then Wednesday, Barb was up at Hobby Maker, showcasing it with our Hobby Maker friends. And today, because it's day before Valentine's, I mean, in a way, February is often associated with the month of love. I mean, love is 365 days of the year, but people sort of seem to focus on February because Valentine's, etc. So we decided that we was going to bring to you this collection in stamp, stencil, die, and Groovi, and then we decided to combine it with the club members half price. I can hear Sue laughing downstairs. She's either laughing at what we're up to, or she's on the phone to a customer. So
and they've just said Paul made me do it.
Paul made me do it. Yeah, probably. So the sale runs up until midnight on Friday the 20th for club members. 50% off. There's no other club discounts on there because 50% is bigger than 15%, 10%, 12.5%. If you're interested in the clubs, you can go to the website, go to the section that talks about the clubs. It explains exactly how it works. You can pay monthly, you can pay annually, you can join 1 club, 2 club, or 3 clubs. It is a 12-month commitment, so if you decide to pay monthly, that commitment is there for the 12 months. If you purchase it online, then what I suggest is you purchase it, check out, pay for it, then log out of your account, log back in, and you'll be able to access the club area where it will show all the offers on half price. And then anything that isn't in the sale, it will show the relevant club discounts. So if you go for 1 club, it will show all the other products at 10% off. Perfect. So super. Don't forget, we've also got the the loyalty points on the product of the month, and 1 lucky club member will win a golden ticket, which
Nice.
means that whatever order that ticket is included in, we will give you a gift voucher to the value of that order. So let's have a look. Where are we now? Oh, we're Friday. Where are we now? So Monday. Oh, we've got a great week next week. Well, but I'm just going to tell you about Monday.
Okay.
Okay. Monday, 10 o'clock in the shack with Barb. 2 o'clock, Barb and I are back. And yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're back.
We're back.
So thank you for joining us. Thank you to the lovely Grace for keeping us company.
Thanks, Grace.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget, check out that club member sale if you do. We've got a week to take advantage of it, but the sooner the orders come in, the quicker we can get them out. And as I said at the beginning, we may need to make some products which could then delay. So I would say thank you for your order and just bear with us and be patient because it may take a little longer than normal. So take care now. Thank you very much, Louise.
Thanks, Paul.
And I will see you on Monday afternoon at 2 with Barb. Take care now.
Take care.